My name is Jane Glemon-Smith, and I'm the Executive Director of Feeding Pennsylvania. We're the partner state association of Feeding America Food Banks. So we represent 9 Feeding America food banks who serve all 67 counties across the Commonwealth, and we have a strong affiliation with Feeding America. So on a typical year, our food banks serve nearly 2 million food insecure Pennsylvanians. About 500,000 of them are children. But during the first 3 months of the pandemic, we served more than 5 million people. When the pandemic hit Pennsylvania, people, the general public, were rushing into the grocery stores. And this mass buying actually caused a real problem for the food banks. So beyond food donations, we also had orders in with shippers and manufacturers, and our orders were being canceled to fill the grocery store's orders. And so we really just didn't have enough food. And then we were also at the same time shifting the way we do business to create food boxes to limit the amount of exposure someone would have by touching all the food. And so, it really became a real emergency for us to figure out how are we going to work to get more food into our area. So we were just facing this massive increase in need and also a huge expense when it came to buying more food and keeping things sanitized and really looking at, what can we do with our donors? And so I got a call one day very unexpectedly from Nicole from PA Skills, and she said, "What do you need?" And I think she was thinking in her head maybe a $10,000 donation. And when I explained to her that Feeding Pennsylvania represents these 9 food banks and we are having this massive increase in need, she said, "How about $250,000? And it was just a total shock to us. The food banks have been so grateful for their support, and we really look forward to partnering with them in the future. I think really when it comes down to it, a donation like $250,000 really does take us to another level where we're able to not only provide food for people who need it, but we're able to provide healthy and nutritious food. And we have a really strong partnership with Pennsylvania farmers and processors. And I'd say that the majority of the donations that came through Feeding Pennsylvania, we're proud to say were reinvested with people right here in the Commonwealth. We're really grateful for all the donors that have supported us and continue to support us throughout the pandemic and beyond. But I think it really was a special story when you look at PA Skill and Feeding Pennsylvania working together, and you recognize that so many people in the service industry found themselves temporarily unemployed for the first time ever, and yet one of their major partners steps up, and PA Skill really did step up to support food security in Pennsylvania when we really needed it the most. So it really was a real win-win.